Good morning, First Period. Welcome back to
El Gran Jamon Production.
I am here today with Ollie Williams.
Today we have a special topic, the Vietnam War, in which Vietnam fought itself to contain communism. We will also be interviewing the following people: Richard Nixon, Rosalio Munoz, Pancho Cisneros, Levi Hipslip. Now back to Natalie.
Hello, I'm here today with Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the U.S. Well, Mr. Nixon, what was your role during the Vietnam War? What role would you say the U.S. played at the time?
Hello, I'm happy to be here, Natalie, and share some facts about what went on the war. Well, the U.S. pretty much played the world bully because they just went into Vietnam and began sending armed troops.
So then, let's get to it. In your opinion, does Vietnam effectively accomplish the goals of the containment policy?
Well, our goals, as you know, was to help contain communism, but it didn't work out exactly as we planned. We were not able to help South Vietnam contain North Vietnam. Communism as we had planned.
Well, that really sucks, doesn't it? What important events happened that caused the failure? What ended the war?
It really does. We failed to help South Vietnam contain communism, and we had seen a lot of movement in the Ho Chi Minh Trail, so we kept bombing the place. But more people kept coming, and we had no idea where they were coming from. But either way, the peace agreement was signed at the beginning of 1973, which allowed the withdrawal of American troops and end the war.
Well, thanks for sharing with us. Hope you'll be back soon. Up next, Rosalio Munoz. Welcome back, folks. This is Natalie Portman here with Rosalio Munoz, a Mexican-American pacifist. It is nice to have you here, Rosalio.
It's nice to be here, Ms. Portman.
How did the media shape Americans' perception of the war?
The media shaped Americans' perceptions of the war because American people saw the war in Vietnam was ruthless to innocent people. The media also showed the gruesome reality of war.
What did you think about the gruesome reality the media is showing the people?
It makes me disgusted by what the media is showing us. It's extremely gruesome, especially since it's only Mexican Americans who are drafted and sent to war. What people consider real Americans were able to sign up for deferments, postpone of the draft until after college.
What are some lessons that this might teach us?
This shows us that the world is still racist and how people's rights are still being violated even after there has been independence, and how people of color are being oppressed even though they are the ones going to war while the higher class people stay home and live the easy life.
Well, Rosalio, thank you for your time and coming here and telling us your opinion.
You're very welcome, Ms. Portman. Have a good day.
You too. And now, I will be back interviewing Pancho Cisneros, a Mexican-American soldier who was drafted for the war. Hola, Pancho. ¿Cómo estás?
I can speak English.
Sorry. Anyways, what feelings did you experience when you were drafted for war?
Well, I felt angry and unprepared because at the same time I was drafted, a real American signed for a deferment, in which his time was postponed until after he graduated college. I was to leave my family and head to war without anyone to care for my family and provide for them.
How did you view the treatment between a Mexican-American and what people view as a real American?
Well, it's unfair because we are all human and we are here for the same purpose, to provide for our families and give them a good future. But that's impossible if we are being sent to war and the real Americans are signing up for deferments every time they are drafted and they had the opportunity to stay behind and go to college.
If you had the opportunity for a deferment, would you take the opportunity? Around how many people died? Do you think they were Mexican-American?
Yes, I would definitely sign up for deferment, first of all. Because this way, even though I'm not going to college, I'd be able to provide for my family and take care of them. There was an approximate death toll of 170,000.
Well, thank you for your cooperation. Have a good day.
De nada, igualmente. Tenga un buen día.
Huh? Anyways, back to Ollie Williams, who will be interviewing Levi Hipslip.
We're here with Eli Hipslip, a refugee of Vietnam War. Welcome, Lee.
Hey Ollie, thanks. How are you today?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Excited to be here.
So Lee, where were you born and how did the Vietnam War affect you?
I was born in a village near Da Nang in 1949. I experienced constant warfare as a child.
Things like that happen.
When I was 14 years of age, I was imprisoned by South Vietnamese government. I was suspected of being a revolutionary, tortured, and sentenced to death.
Whoa, and how is it that you're here with us today?
When I escaped and returned to my home, I worked at a hospital as a waitress and black market vendor.
How was your life after that? Know anyone that fought in the war?
Well, my brother fought on both sides of the war. Life is great now. I married a U.S. civilian in 1970. After we married, we came to the U.S.
You will seem extremely happy for someone who went through so much.
Well, my life has gotten a lot better ever since I had left my home in Vietnam.
Thanks for being with us today, Lee. Have a great day. I know you will.
My pleasure. Have a great day yourself, Augie.
Well, that was all today, folks. Thanks for watching. This was news broadcast by a Grand Hamon production with Natalie Portman and Audie Williams.